are so many commitments that governments are thinking about making right now for hundreds of new coal plants, even as the revolutionary drop in costs from renewables is picking up speed.
China is one of these countries. And there are numbers of others, India, others. Unfortunately, they've looked at the price of coal. They see the price low, and they feel they're compelled, therefore, to try to provide for their people. So if India proceeds to build the number of plants it is currently planning, and they are coal-fired, it can erase everything everybody else is trying to do in terms of reductions.
We've got to figure out a way to crack that nut.
Absolutely.
Now, climate change is high on world leaders' agendas, and that's because the crucial UN talks in Paris start in less than 2 months, when the world gets together to try to agree on a global deal. One of the sticking points remains finance.
My agenda is dominated right now by the preparations for the climate conference in Paris. The world's been preparing for it for a long time. And the main objective is to speed up the transition to renewable energy so that the entire world can bring down the pollution levels while continuing to reduce poverty. But there is still a big divide between rich countries and poor countries.
So thank you for arranging this and for the privilege of talking with you. As you know, I have this passion for solving the climate crisis that goes back 40 years. And because I have studied it so closely, I'm hoping that the United States and India will accelerate our transitions to renewable energy together.
India has always looked at the United States as a valuable partner. But sadly, the Western world, the developed world, does not seem to be coming forth with significant amounts of support and seems to be creating more impediments. All this talk about supporting climate change seems to be only talk, and there's hardly any action on that.
In the U.S.?
Yeah, from the U.S.
So I don't think it's fair, with all due respect, if you may. Well, in the U.S., in calendar year 2015, if you look at the investments in the U.S. in the building of new electric generating capacity, 3/4 is from solar and wind.
May I respond to that?
Yes, please.
I'll do the same thing after 150 years. After I've used my coal, after I've got my people jobs, after I've created my infrastructure and highways and roads, when I have technology, when my people earn $50,000, $70,000 per capita income, using low-cost fossil fuels-based energy, the way the United States did for 150 years. It's very easy to say now that, oh, we are not using coal. What about all the past? So I'm only asking for that carbon space which you utilized for 150 years.
My point is not to deny your right to make your own choices as to what kind of energy you want. Obviously, you have that right. But what I am saying, when is the sun coming up today? I don't see it anywhere. I don't see the blue sky.